Hello, time to take a look at the forecast across Europe over the next few days, where most of the activity is going to be across northern Scandinavia and the eastern Mediterranean, because elsewhere we're underneath this area of high pressure. That's why there's very little cloud here. You can see this larger area of cloud across the British Isles working its way towards Scandinavia. Also across the eastern Mediterranean, we've had some really strong winds across Italy, Greece, through the Aegean. It's bringing some torrential rain and thunderstorms. That is clearing its way eastwards through Thursday into Turkey. Likely to see some snow over the higher ground and some torrential rain still clinging to parts of Cyprus and the Greek islands. But things slowly start to improve from the west, and underneath this area of high pressure, a lot of fine, settled and mild weather. We're drawing up some southwesterly winds, so temperatures across Spain, France, into the British Isles well above average for the time of year. But those fronts will be pushing their way across northern parts of Scandinavia, so some stronger winds, some snow in places here. Slowly the winds will start to die down across the eastern side of the Mediterranean, but still a few heavy thundery showers for parts of Italy and Greece as we go into Friday. But eventually even here things will start to settle down, and as you can see in our city forecast for the next 5 days, dry, mild with some sunshine in London, Paris, Madrid and in Rome as well, with the winds slowly easing down. Things will start to turn cooler again in Moscow, but it should be mainly dry, and things turn much warmer in Athens by early next week. Hello, we'll get the forecast for the Middle East in just a moment's time. First to Africa, and let's begin with the earlier satellite picture. And our eyes are drawn to these large areas of cloud across more southern countries of Africa. This gives a good indication of where we've been seeing some of the torrential rain and thunderstorms in the last 24 hours. We pick out a few areas over the next few days which are going to see some of the heaviest rain, looking at northern parts of Madagascar into Mozambique, Zambia and Zimbabwe, and also for the far northeast of South Africa. So Johannesburg, for example, likely to see further heavy rain, with a few showers still continuing to clip northern coastlines of Algeria and Libya. In Cape Town, plenty of sunshine over the next few days, but it will turn a little bit cooler for a time. In Johannesburg, further heavy rain before it starts to turn drier and much sunnier and warmer through Sunday and Monday. Keeping some sunshine in Casablanca, but things will turn a little bit cooler. Some rain arriving here by the new week, mainly dry and quite warm in Kinshasa. So we've got areas of low pressure in the eastern Mediterranean. They will continue to push outbreaks of rain and some snow eastwards through the Levant. And then we've got some showers across more northern parts of Saudi Arabia, coupled with some strong and gusty winds. And those strong winds also extend across into parts of Egypt as well. So we'd like to see some dust lifting at times. And things will be turning cooler across parts of Saudi Arabia over the coming days. Briefly very warm in Riyadh, but then some rain arriving and temperatures back down into the high teens. Bye-bye. Hello, time to take a look at the forecast across South and Central Asia, where we have both amber and red warnings in place over the next few days for some northern and northeastern states. First up for snow across Jammu and Kashmir, but also for some torrential rain and thunderstorms, bringing some large hail and some gusty winds. We've also got some strong winds blowing through the Bay of Bengal, affecting Sri Lanka, parts of Tamil Nadu, and that's likely to feed in a few showers, may just clip southern parts of Sri Lanka as we go through Thursday, never too far away from the Maldives. And you can see these blue colours starting to develop across northeastern states. This is the indication of some torrential rain and thunderstorms. And we've got some areas of snow across Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, stretching down into eastern parts of Afghanistan and the far northeast of Pakistan. As we head further south and west, well, things are dry and there's a good deal of sunshine. Temperatures up to around 29 Celsius in Mumbai on Thursday afternoon. That sunshine continues down the west coast. The Maldives should be mainly fine on Thursday. Showers never too far away. Could see a few heavy thunderstorms across southern parts of Sri Lanka. Through Tamil Nadu, breezy but dry. And it looks like we head into Orissa and Bangladesh. Those dry conditions continue. Things will turn a little bit cooler in both Dhaka and Islamabad over the next few days. And Colombo, like to see further heavy thundery showers at times. Across to Tashkent, we see that fluctuation in temperature, some snow perhaps by the time we get to Monday, staying dry with some sunshine in New Delhi. Hello, more severe weather to talk about across North America. And if we start with the earlier satellite picture, you can see the two areas of cloud responsible, both winter storms. The first across eastern Canada, northeastern states, stretching down into Florida. On its southern flank, that's been bringing some torrential rain, but on its northern edge, where you can see how close the isobars are together, windy, snow, blizzards from the Great Lakes into Ontario, Quebec and some northeastern states as well. Meanwhile, we have the system in the Pacific Northwest combining with some tropical moisture coming out of Hawaii, and that's going to deliver some torrential rain across parts of the coastline of California. Looks like British Columbia will probably miss the worst of it on Wednesday, but bear in mind we're in that really cold air across Alberta, across into Saskatchewan as well. But you can see where the snow starts to develop across Montana into Oregon, Washington, through the Great Basin down towards the Sierra Nevada and the Rockies, with some very heavy rain for the California coastline. So you can see it's a really unsettled feel right along the west coast, quite cool in Vancouver and Seattle as well. So further east, we've got snow and blizzards for the Great Lakes into Ontario and Quebec, just clipping the far northeastern states of the USA. Head further south and things are turning drier but still quite windy. And then we see our frontal system slowly starting to clear away from Florida. So behind it, the sunshine returning in Miami over the next few days. And in New York and Montreal, it starts to turn a little bit milder. Bye-bye. Hello, the forecast for Mexico, Central America and the Caribbean coming up in just a moment's time. First is South America. Let's begin with the earlier satellite picture. So this is showing the cloud associated with some of the heavy rainfall in the last 24 hours. And you can see the areas affected. Very similar story, really, as we go through Wednesday. Heavy rain stretching from the far southeast of Brazil up into the Amazon basin, just fringing parts of Paraguay, Bolivia, some snow for the northern Andes. And it looks like parts of Colombia and Ecuador will at times see some heavy thundery showers. Fewer showers as we head across some eastern coast of Brazil. Dry here with some sunshine. Those showers just to the north of Rio, but will bring some impacts here over the next few days. 1 or 2 showers for northern Argentina, but essentially on Wednesday, for much of Argentina and Chile, it is mainly dry, cloudier and cooler the further south across Chile. But look how things warm up in Buenos Aires over the next few days as the rain clears. Plenty of sunshine here, but those showers just clipping Rio de Janeiro at times. It looks like we could well see a few heavy showers across the Yucatan Peninsula over the next few days. It's all tied in with a frontal system which is just clearing its way south and eastwards out of Florida, but that's going to bring some heavy rain into Cuba, and eventually this frontal system will be sliding its way eastwards, so we'll see some of those showers arriving into Jamaica and Hispaniola, for example. By the time we get to Barbados, most of the showers will have faded. It should be mainly dry here over the next few days with some spells of sunshine. Bye-bye. Hello, we're keeping a close eye on tropical cyclone Omar bearing down on Vanuatu and New Caledonia. Here it is on the earlier satellite picture, this angry looking swirl of cloud, likely to bring some torrential rain and potential gusts of 60 to 70 miles an hour. Elsewhere across the Asia Pacific, plenty of showers through Indonesia and Malaysia. And then we've got this zone of cloud across central China. To the north, we're in some cold air. To the south, something somewhat warmer. Still a few snow showers just affecting parts of Hokkaido and Honshu on Thursday, but things drier and quieter for a time. A lot of cloud across central and eastern China, mainly fine and dry for much of Indochina and for much of the Philippines as well. But yes, those heavy thundery showers keep on going through Indonesia and Malaysia. Things turn a bit milder in Beijing over the coming days. There'll be some spells of sunshine, and the sunshine continues in Bangkok. Across to Australia then, where most of our heavy monsoon rain is now well to the north. 1 or 2 thunderstorms for the far north of Queensland and the Northern Territories. Things starting to warm up after a cooler spell across South Australia and into Victoria. Then we keep an eye on this cold front across the South Island of New Zealand. Some fairly active rainfall on that as it pushes its way northwards, but eventually it will begin to weaken. But behind it, we'll see some cooler conditions. So as the rain clears from Wellington, we'll see some sunshine, but temperatures will be lower than they have been recently, but it'll be warming up in Melbourne. Bye-bye.